Good.
Flip your hair.
Good. Big moves. Bite your lip. Not your top lip, your bottom lip.
I know what this is. You're having a stroke.
No, I just need to go to the bathroom.
Wanted to start with you, Chad, about something that you had said in our press notes that I really wanted to follow up on, because I kind of didn't realize it until I read it. You mentioned that when you made the first film that you were pretty green and new to this town. So I was just curious, is there anything about working with a veteran like Jamie or even Mark that kind of stuck with you and informed the actor you became and that you then wanted to pass down to other actors?
There's no question. And I think that as you spend more time in the industry, you start to appreciate that even more. For instance, I'll just give you a few examples from Freakier Friday. I remember even the table read. One, I don't know if you've noticed, everyone has name tags around here. Have you noticed? Anyway, take a look.
Now that's all I'm going to see everywhere, and I kind of love it.
It's a genius play. Because then you finally get everyone's name in your head. Two, she brought those hats. Do you remember the hats during the table read?
Yeah. So
that when the characters would switch bodies, you would know where we were in the story because they were Tess or they were, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those things were great. But leadership, just coming prepared, doing all the work, like those things they're things that you have to see from veterans to understand and see how it's been done for, ages and ages, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for it. And freedom, and have the freedom to just play.
I was reading a lot about that in the press notes. I'll circle back to that in a minute. But Manny, I wanted to ask you about adjusting to this form of comedy, because you have your fair share of experience in the genre, but there's something about 2000s family-friendly comedy that feels so incredibly specific. So is there anything about, I guess, the tone and the cadence you have to hit for something like that required adjusting or fine-tuning from you?
Yeah, I mean, again, the great thing about Nisha is she's super malleable and flexible, and she's not afraid to do 5 takes, 10 takes, 1 take. If she has it, then we're good to go, but she'll find it eventually if she needs it. But also, I think a lot of the heavy lifting is coming from Jamie. She's doing all the big kind of splashy moments and everything, and she has the greatest character. Whereas my character is, he's more so the heart and the solid kind of anchor for the family. So I leaned fairly more so towards the emotional aspect as opposed to the comedic aspects of
we get to be the straight men.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
It's a big part of this puzzle. It's an important piece of this puzzle, I should say.
The sincerity
absolutely
works. It helps the physical comedy play, right?
That's why those movies
so
in the
good.
2000s had that warmth and texture to it, because it had both things.
Yeah.
I have so many follow-up questions. The first thing, because you emphasized Jamie's performance, and I think this is true of Lindsay's too, when you do body swap material like this, it doesn't work unless you're willing to swing for the fences and be totally fearless with your performance. So can you each maybe pinpoint something you saw them do that made you go my God, you are going for it and it's something else?
I mean, please don't cancel me for this, but it's some of the outfits that Jamie was wearing, I just had to remind myself, Manny, eyes up, eyes up here. So it was, I was just even the costuming, but again, even all her choices, it made me really had to focus extra.
And that
hard.
was very Jamie.
Yeah.
She was the one pulling. She was like, this is what I want. This is where we're going. And she would, adjust accordingly.
Yeah.
I remember seeing Lindsay let loose at the record shop. And that was when I was like, oh, yeah, okay. It's now I know where we are. I remember where this is going. That was fun. That was a time warp for me, sitting opposite her and to when we were kids and doing this all over again. And what a treat. What a treat to get to sit there and just watch her, Jamie, just be free and just go, just give it everything. Because you know what, if it doesn't work, then they're not going to use it. So just go, feel free, have fun.
Even from the outsider perspective, I can feel that that was the vibe on set, which I absolutely love. And
no question.
You two had that as well. You brought up how collaborative the vibe was on this set. So can each of you tell me maybe something that you brought to the table, something that wasn't in the script that you pitched and it was embraced and now we could see in the finished film?
Oh yeah, 100%. That dance sequence scene, wasn't initially a part of that, but we wanted to find something that bonded or kind of just made a bit more of a fun thing between Anna and Eric. And we came up with either like, would it be a hot yoga class or a Pilates class? And then I was like, oh, why don't we do like, when couples do a first dance type of rehearsal, it's like, let's do a dance thing. And Nisha was all for it. And we got the whole kind of ode to Dirty Dancing.
And we're so dang grateful for it. I that's my favorite part of the movie. Are you kidding me? Watching him bust out like total Patrick Swayze, I was like, okay, all right.
Anything that adds Chloe to a movie makes me really happy too.
So good.
She's great.
She's fantastic.
Yeah, there was a bunch. Because when we, I don't want to give too much away. I'll just say that Jake's desires and backstory was something that was just all conversation. It had to be. It was one of those things that when they brought the script to me, we just sat down and, gosh, Kristen Burr and Anne-Marie Sando and Andrew Gunn, they all were so like, hey, what should we do? What can we do? Let's go. And Jordan, our writer, she like, let's do it. And there was no bad ideas. It was, let's throw things against the wall and see what works. And I had this, like, what has he been doing for 23 years? Like, is there a chance this guy has a shrine somewhere?
I would believe it.
Right? And so I think that was part of the to-do. And again, I don't want to give it up, but like, we had to bring the bike back. That was a big thing for me. We had to, I remember in the first movie, to this day, Jake doesn't have a last name. Now he does, finally. It was just something that I wanted full circle, man. It was really important to me. And so it's there now. So like little golden nuggets that we laid in there,
I love it.
All right, I'll wind down with this one. If you get the opportunity to make a third film in this series, which I am rooting for, and your characters had the opportunity to body swap with another character, which character would you want it to be and why?
I mean, right here, Freakiest Friday ever.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
Jake and Eric.
I mean, I think that there's a lot of comedy in the idea that if we did somehow become friends through this like distant thing that I can't give away for the movie. Yeah. But I can't say anything because I would ruin the second movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's conversation.
Don't ruin the second movie, but at the very least, I hope the question manifests a third movie. This was delightful. Huge congratulations.
Thanks so much, Peter.